Hey all, yeah, as you can see, the rows of tomatoes are gone. We got 5 days in a row of rain, 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 rain. So it was so much rain, and then the vole went through, and I just told Mark, screw it. I pulled them all out this weekend, so yeah. But all the peppers are still there. Mark went through and picked a bunch the other day, and they're all ready to come back pick again. They're full. We gave our neighbors across the street a bunch, but they are just absolutely full. Still flowering, ripening up. So, yeah. Oh well. Uh, Well, I got all those tomatoes. There was about 300 tomatoes left on the plants, and I just took them all. And we're just letting them ripen. So, but yeah, these peppers, yeah, they still got flowers all starting to try to come up. Lots of green, the habaneros. The sucker is loaded. These super chilies have done nothing but put out this year. So, but yeah, that's how everything's looking. I still have, a few tomato plants out here, like this beast that started growing. And he keeps getting about 10 to 15 a week off of him. So, yeah, I've still got tomatoes and some left in the side too. So, but yeah. And over here, some of those are still going really good, but some have crapped out from the vole. But I haven't seen him any activity since I pulled everything up. So, but these pepper plants, these guys are almost as tall, halfway as tall as the tomatoes, and they are full of flowers, full of peppers. So, yeah. Yeah, these cayennes are just loaded. So anybody local, you want peppers, come get for free, but you have to pick. So, but yeah, it's starting to die through from all that rain, and the vole kind of went along in there. But I just stick the hose down now and just flood them. So, but it's still full. I took about 15, 20 off of here the other day. They were gigantic. So, September 30th, tomorrow, this whole yard and that yard over there will start being transformed into a Halloween yard. It's going to drive Mark crazy for a month. But I get one whole month to decorate. Jicama, the leaves are starting to turn. And we've got some pods that are starting to brown. That's what we want, but we need them completely brown so we can have viable seeds for next year. So, yeah. Bees, with this whole thing was just buzzing. It was buzz, buzz, buzz earlier when I was trying to water them, but there's still a bunch of flowers. Heck, I might get some sweet potatoes growing underneath there. Who knows? But I always let this just go. It gives birds and other critters, little sanctuary here and there shade. So, but I usually leave this until the first freeze. Kohlrabi, I picked 3 gigantic ones today for Mark's lunch. So, but yeah, we'll go inside. Not many tomatoes left. The birds aren't happy because they would sit and hide in there from Jake, but that's what was left from all that rain too. We got hit with blight and then white aphids, so I jinxed myself about aphids. They came during the rain. Hey, hummingbirds, chill. But yeah, Not many left, but there's still quite a few on the plants. So homely, it's the time of year, and of course, the ones that I started from broken branches, several of them are got full of tomatoes and quitting out. This jicama, some of these seeds seem to be turning browner quicker, so we'll see. Whichever plant turns brown the first is when we'll pull. But technically, these guys have got until into November to I pull. And Jake digging in my sunflower field back there, little brat. What are you doing? He still reeks a little bit of skunk. But he's going to go to his doggy kennel and get groomed. So, but everything's slowing down. It's sad. This time of year, I know I just get frustrated because I want everything to keep growing and it doesn't. For my thumbnail, I had 5 open moonflowers, but they're already starting to more opening. They had 5 that were just back here, was just all open the other day. So the little moths like those, the lunar moths like those. So, but yeah, only Mexican sunflower left. The one out there finally crapped out, but I have one started. And the bird started one for me. I found underneath tomato plants, so I put it in a pot out front. Over here, herbs are all starting to go to seed. Little finches and birds were picking at these seeds. I've got so many chive seeds. I just let the critters have it. So, but yeah. Now I will have to get the thyme and sweet marjoram and oregano harvest for myself so I can make the kids Italian seasoning mix. You can see these peppers are still going big time. And Mark came out and he goes, "Didn't I just pick a bunch of peppers?" I'm like, "Yeah." And these super chilies. So everything is full. So just send me a text if you want to come pick. So you can come pick. It won't hurt my feelings if you strip a plant bare. I've got so many. My milkweed pretty much all done, gone to seed. There's some little left. So bees are all happy over here. I had like 6 gigantic tomatoes falling off. They were leaning over the fence and managed to get them. There's another big one, two big ones that are there too. But yeah, at this point, it is what it is. Whatever I get, I get. So, but yep, these gourds, definitely gourds. Oh well. Or is it sometimes go? I'm not sure. I'm gonna let it go. See if I can eat it. But that's how it is. Flowers are dying. Tomato plants are dying. Pepper plants are thriving. But that's just how it is. I figure I've only got about another week, maybe 2 weeks left of these guys. And then I'll get them pulled. And all these sticks and poles will be used to be staking skeletons to the ground with zip ties. Because every Halloween decoration I do is literally staked and zip tied because I'm tired of stuff being stolen. Over here, let's see up front. Show you my other Mexican. See, it finally crapped out. I just left it there because it has all those heads and letting the birds eat it. And I might use it for a Halloween decoration. Like these, Mark cut. I'll probably use them for a Halloween decoration. I get creative when I start decorating. Alright, there's that Mexican sunflower. I found him hiding underneath the tomatoes. So I put him over here. Lilies are still going. Yup, got Sunflowers go in. So they'll be going all the way until fall. And there, my green pumpkin is turning orange. Zinnias out here are still putting out. So, but they're full of buds, and got sunflowers there, bunch of sunflowers down through there. So that's how everything is. I hope you guys' garden's doing better. But Mark, I know you're going to watch this. Say bye-bye to your nice, quiet yard. I start pulling everything out tomorrow. It's going to take me a week to decorate because I just can't do it in one day anymore. I don't have the energy and I don't have the help. But I will, once I get it all decorated, I'll do a video and show you all. Then drives Mark crazy for a whole month. All right. And is it more good? See, there's like 3 different types of gourds from that was supposed to be English cucumbers. Oh well, yeah, I'll use them for decorations. So I will see you all next week. Talk to you later. Bye.